Hello, third grade, and welcome to Writer's Workshop for today. We are going to continue writing the body of our text, what it's all about, what our story is all about, and we are going to add dialogue today. Remember that dialogue is what a character says. Now, as we are formatting our dialogue, we're going to have to remember to put what the character says in quotation marks, have a capital letter at the beginning, and a comma if the tag is at the end, or a period or question mark or exclamation point, whichever one, if the tag is before and we put a comma outside of the quotations. So if the tag is at the end, comma goes inside the quotations. If the tag is at the beginning, then the comma goes outside the quotations. So let's go back to our story. Remember, all good writers read through their writing many, many times. So we had our first paragraph that we wrote on Monday, our second paragraph that we wrote on Wednesday, and now we're going to be working on our fourth paragraph. Now for our fourth paragraph, it might not be one paragraph because when we add dialogue, if a new character is talking, then we need to make another paragraph. So you might have 3, you might have 4. It might be different for everyone how many paragraphs we have. But I'll show you an example and then you will be able to apply this on your own. So let's look at the first one we talked about. For mine, you may have talked about something else, but we are writing about a scary time. Now, I was talking about a time that I had to try out for volleyball, and I did not know anyone there, and I was really scared. And I left the reader off with, "You will never believe what happened next." Remember, you can add hooks inside your paragraphs to grab the reader's attention. Now, when I'm adding dialogue, I need to make sure that I have 2 or more characters. So in your story, you need to have multiple people. So maybe your mom was a part of your story, your dad, bus driver, or friend. And then you can have a conversation with them using dialogue. So let's continue my story. After I left the reader off, I started a new paragraph using 5 spaces and then started typing my next paragraph. A tall, you can see I need to fix some of mine. A tall girl with long brown hair walked up to me and said, "Look, that is my tag. It is at the beginning." And I highlighted in purple the quotation, the dialogue. "Hi, my name is Mallory. Is this your first time here?" Notice that everything that she said is in quotation marks. You have quotation marks at the beginning and the end. And because it was a question, my question mark is inside the dialogue, inside the quotations. I nodded my head but did not say a word. This is my first time too. I am a little nervous to try out. So notice how both of these dialogues are from the same character. Mallory said both of these things. Now, if I wanted to add what I said, I would have to start a new paragraph. So I'm going to click return, 5 spaces, add my response. Did I hear that right? I wasn't the only girl here terrified to try out? I instantly felt relief after hearing this. "Would you like to pass the ball with me?" I said, nervously waiting for the answer. So this is what I said, and this is what Mallory said. Whenever we are adding dialogue from a new character, we have to make a new paragraph. So this next one, I'm going to add what Mallory said back. So I'm going to Click return, go to the next line, make a new paragraph, 5 spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then add her response. Yes, she said with enthusiasm. Since it's an exclamatory sentence, I put my exclamation point inside the quotations and no comma. And finally, I will make a new paragraph because I'm talking about me now, because I'm not talking about Mallory anymore. After the rest of the tryouts, I was partners with Mallory for most of the drills. Having a new friend made me feel more confident, and I played very well. The compound sentence. So as you are rating today and adding dialogue, you need to add at least, let's say, 4 different sentences that are in dialogue from 2 or more characters. Now maybe you have your mom, your dad, and you, or maybe you have a bus driver, you have the teacher, and you have someone else. Make sure that you say who is telling the dialogue. Once you are finished writing paragraph 4, maybe you have, see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 paragraphs here. You might have more, you might have less. Then you are finished with Writer's Workshop for today.